Welcome to Dr. Carmenatty's channel, where we dive deep into the frontiers of artificial intelligence and human potential. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button and join our community of thinkers pushing the boundaries of what is possible. Today, we unveil a breakthrough that is reshaping how machines communicate with each other and why it changes everything for you. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine a world where your AI assistants do not just follow your commands in isolation. They huddle together like a team of elite specialists, whispering secrets in a language only they understand, to solve problems that once seemed insurmountable. Picture this. You wake up one morning, your smart home detects a glitch in your coffee machine, and within seconds, one AI agent rallies a squad. Another checks your inventory, a third negotiates with suppliers, and a fourth updates your calendar, all without you lifting a finger. Chaos averted, day saved. This is not science fiction. This is the raw power of the Agent2Agent protocol, or A2A, bursting onto the scene in April 2025, and it is about to transform the digital landscape in ways that demand your attention right now. You see, we humans have always thrived on conversation. We gather in boardrooms, coffee shops, and even on battlefields, exchanging ideas that spark revolutions. However, our creations, these brilliant AI agents we've engineered, have languished in silos, trapped like lone wolves, unable to collaborate across boundaries. Developers build them on different frameworks. Companies guard them like trade secrets. And the result? Fragmented intelligence that scratches the surface of true potential. A2A shatters those chains. Google ignited this fire by partnering with tech titans under its cloud banner. By June 2025, they handed the torch to the Linux Foundation, transforming it into an open-source blaze that anyone can fuel. Why does this matter to you, the everyday innovator, the curious mind tuning in? Because A2A does not just connect machines, it amplifies your agency in a world drowning in data. It hands you the reins to orchestrate symphonies of intelligent systems that work for you, not against you. Let me take you back a step. Because if you are new to this arena, like so many of you who message me about feeling overwhelmed by AI jargon, I'll lay the foundation as solid as granite. Start with the basics. What even is an AI agent? Think of it as your digital deputy, a software entity powered by advanced models, such as large language processors, but with a twist. It acts autonomously. You give it a goal, say, plan my week, and it doesn't just spit out a list. It scans your emails, books meetings, and even anticipates traffic snarls. These agents roam apps, databases, and devices, making decisions that mimic human initiative. But here is the rub. One agent excels at crunching numbers. Another shines at creative brainstorming. Alone, they are potent but isolated. Enter protocols, the rule books that govern how these agents interact with the world. Before A2A, we had pioneers like the Model Context Protocol, or MCP, which Anthropic unveiled in 2024. MCP enables agents to chat with external tools, such as databases or APIs, just as a mechanic works under the hood of your car. It bridges AI to the raw machinery of data. Vital? Absolutely. But limited. MCP focuses on agent-to-tool dialogues, not the rich back-and-forth banter between agents themselves. Agents from rival ecosystems could not hear each other. They shouted into voids, wasting time and talent. A2A steps up as the universal translator, the diplomatic envoy that forges alliances. It declares no more walls. Agents from any provider, including Google's, OpenAI's, or your indie hacker's pet project, now converse fluently, sharing tasks and insights without exposing their secrets. Privacy intact, power multiplied. Now grip this tightly, because the mechanics of A2A reveal its genius, layer by layer. At its core, A2A operates on a client-server model, a straightforward yet elegant approach, much like a conversation between old friends who respect each other's space. You, the user, initiate the process through a client agent, your frontline operative. This client does not charge mindlessly. it embarks on a thorough discovery process. It scours the network for remote agents, pulling their agent cards. These are JSON manifestos, digital business cards spilling details, name, skills, endpoint URLs, even the security handshakes they demand. Imagine shopping for a consultant. Does this one handle logistics? That one creative pitches? The client selects the perfect match, such as booking a flight amid a storm of delays. Next comes authentication, the ironclad gateway. The client does not waltz in. It proves its bona fides with API keys, OAuth dances, or OpenID Connect rituals, all outlined in that agent card. Authorization follows, with granular permissions ensuring the client accesses only what it needs without any excess. Security is not an afterthought here. It's the fortress wall. Once cleared, communication ignites over HTTPS, the secure highway of the web, using JSON RPC 2.0 as the courier. The client dispatches a task, a crystal clear directive like, replenish my grocery stock based on last week's habits. This task has a life cycle. Submitted, working, input required if clarifications arise, completed with triumphs, or failed with honest feedback. However, A2A does not stop at one-and-done exchanges. Messages flow like dialogue in a tense negotiation, each a vessel of text, files, or JSON data, stamped with sender roles to track who is speaking. Artifacts emerge as the gold, tangible outputs, such as documents or images, born from the collaboration, which can be streamed in chunks for efficiency. For long hauls, such as optimizing a supply chain overnight, asynchronous pushes hit webhooks, keeping you informed without constant pings. Real-time? Server-sent events deliver streams, perfect for live data floods or evolving insights. Parts, the building blocks of messages and artifacts, categorize content, text, part for words, file part for uploads, and data part for structured info. It is modular, scalable, and a Lego set for digital minds. Why does this architecture grip you? It mirrors the chaos and clarity of human teamwork, however, supercharged. In a retail empire, consider this drama unfolding. Your inventory agent, Vigilant Sentinel, patrols databases via MCP, spotting dwindling stock on protein bars, your best seller. Alarm bells ring internally, but instead of panicking solo, it invokes A2A. It discovers a supplier agent across the ether, authenticates swiftly, and tasks it. Quote and order 500 units, ETA under 48 hours. The supplier counters with options, messages flying, and artifacts of contracts materializing. Meanwhile, your marketing agent joins the fray, tweaking campaigns to hype the restock. No human oversight? Seamless. Result? Shelves full, profits soaring, all because agents spoke the same tongue. Delve deeper, and the benefits stack like a fortress against mediocrity. First, interoperability is the death knell for vendor lock-in. Do you build on LangChain today? Switch to Crew AI tomorrow? A2A ensures your agents do not revolt. They adapt, conversing across chasms. Privacy reigns supreme. Agents remain opaque black boxes. The client never peeks inside the remote's engine room. No code leaks, no IP spills. Just results, pure and potent. Security? Enterprise grade from the ground up, weaving in standards like HTTP and JSON RPC that slot into your existing tech stack without a shudder. Efficiency surges. What took weeks of custom coding now unfolds in minutes of protocol magic. Yet no revolution skips the trenches. A2A, fresh from the forge in mid-2025, carries the scars of infancy. Developers wrestle with nascent authorization schemes. Those agent cards need sharper teeth for dynamic permissions. Streaming reliability? It hums for text, but video or audio handoffs mid-chat demand polish. Push notifications, vital for marathon tasks, occasionally stutter in high-traffic storms. And adoption? It accelerates, but skeptics cling to proprietary fiefdoms, fearing the open-source wilds. But here is the truth that steels your resolve. Challenges forge champions. The Linux Foundation rallies coders worldwide. GitHub teams with samples, Python SDKs, and demo scripts, inviting you to tinker. Dive into A2A project.github.io, A2A for specs that demystify the code. Or clone A2A samples and run your first handshake. You do not need a PhD, curiosity suffices. Envision the ripple effects because A2A does not whisper. It roars toward horizons that redefine your world. In healthcare, agents collaborate. One diagnoses from scans, another cross-references drug trials via A2A, a third schedules therapies, all in seconds, slashing errors that claim lives. Education transforms. A student's query agent teams with a global tutor agent, pulling artifacts from distant libraries, personalizing lessons that ignite young minds. Businesses? Forget bloated teams. Agents orchestrate logistics, from predictive stocking to crisis response, outpacing human frailty. And you, the individual? Your personal AI ecosystem blooms, with fitness trackers chatting with nutrition planners and career coaches synchronizing with job hunters. Future tweaks promise even more: dynamic skill probes during discovery, and UX negotiations that add voice or visuals on the fly. A2A evolves, not as a tool, but as the backbone of an agentic web, where intelligence flows freely, responsibly. But pause here, amid the excitement, and confront the shadow. With great connectivity comes great peril. Unfettered agent talk could amplify biases if one agent's flaws infect the chain or spawn echo chambers of unchecked decisions. We must wield A2A with the discipline it demands, including rigorous testing, ethical guardrails, and human oversight where the stakes are high. You hold that power. As creators and stewards, we choose. Do we let fragmentation stifle progress, or do we embrace this protocol to build bridges that endure? So, step forward now. If A2A stirs that fire in you, the drive to master tomorrow's tools, start small. Experiment with an open-source agent framework. Integrate A2A's discovery phase into a weekend project. Watch as your code awakens, agents nodding in accord. This protocol is not a distant dream. It is your invitation to the vanguard. Claim it. Shape it. Because in the arena of AI, hesitation cedes ground to the bold. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the hidden language of machines. If this ignited your curiosity, drop a comment below. What is the first agent collaboration you would unleash? Like this video if it sharpened your edge, and subscribe for more dives into AI's untamed frontiers. Until then, keep questioning, keep building.